Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. I am still depressed. I still feel bad. All the stuff that I talked about yesterday is all still true, and yet, even though I am badly depressed, have been my whole life, I also have a weird optimism underneath it, and I've never understood that. But just as I am a positive nihilist, I think there is no meaning in anything in the world. There is no meaning or purpose. It's all just existence. At the same time, I find it very freeing because it allows you to find your own purpose, to make your own reason to live. And that's wonderful. That's great. So we have a term to make something positive out of something that sounds so negative. Because of my depression and all that, that's very pessimistic. Is there a term for someone who's an optimistic pessimist? Because even on top of everything that I've mentioned yesterday, I feel pretty good today. I feel positive about stuff. Even with everything yesterday still being true, I still feel pretty positive about things. And I've been that way my whole life. And to front load the video, of course, if you could interact with the YouTube algorithms and toss me a like, that would be cool. If you could subscribe to the channel, if you haven't, that too would be awesome. If you could leave me a comment, that would be very, very cool, greatly appreciated. And I would like to thank each and every one of these beautiful and awesome patrons. These people literally help to keep me alive. I'm on an extremely limited income, and these people literally help me buy food and keep my pets alive. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. If you could become one of these beautiful and awesome people, that too would be beautiful and awesome. Definitely a thumbs up. Links are in the video description, wherever that happens to be, because I do not know what device you're watching this on. Yay for YouTube algorithm front loading and all that. Yay. But yes, I'm feeling pretty optimistic on top of being very negative about stuff. That's the weird part about my personality. So, thumbs up for that. I feel very negative, and at the same time, I feel very positive, too. So, yay. Hey, that's the way things are. And I went out walkies late last night, and it was fine. It was good. I enjoyed that. I really like going out walkies. I've come to enjoy it massively. Before I started, while my wife was alive, and even like the first year afterward, I still couldn't do it. I couldn't do things without purpose, and going out for a walk just to go for a walk seemed purposeless. It took a couple years to understand, the journey is the destination. The purpose of walking is walking. So, and now it's fun and enjoyable, and I have to do it or I feel antsy and nervous, so thumbs up on that. Also, and here's a big one, I talk a lot about the things that I want to do. The creative things that I want to do for the channel. I have a story that I want to write and make a soundscape out of it and then present it. There are things that I want to do. I'm talking about my whole inside-outside stuff, and I want to do all of this creative stuff with it. And then there's the things that you have to do. I am not in control of my creativity, which is another one of the big reasons that I can't push stuff. So I can't provide what some things like the YouTube algorithms want, because if I try to push my creativity, it just don't work. I follow my creativity. I don't push my creativity. So with that, and knowing that I want to do all these various things, yesterday I was watching some videos and doing stuff, and I thought the word hamster, because I had made the thumbnail for the video where it said hamster. And from that point on, it was inevitable. I want to do all these various things. I have to do the things that I have to do. And part of it is, I was thinking about this on my walkies last night, I wish I could do music. I love music. I want to do music, but there's something about music I can't reach, I can't understand. I can't get there. There's a wall I can't pass through between me and it. And I have been amazed at like some of the people, like I've watched Jacksepticeye's meme stuff where some of these people have watched, like Jacksepticeye throw something and it makes a noise, and then they listen to that, they take the sounds out of the video, make a tune out of it, and it's a song. And it sounds good just using the sound they heard out of those videos. I've always thought, how do they do that? Well, yesterday, when I thought of the term hamster, after doing the thumbnail, I started just bubbling underneath the surface. And about a half hour later after that, I just went, gosh, how big is my hamster section on yesterday's video? And so I called up my video editor and I trimmed that out. And then it was like, okay, you got to take the sound out because I'm just talking about stuff. What the heck am you going to do with that? And I was like, okay, I need a sound. Well, hamster, that's what I've been doing. Call up Audacity. I just said the word hamster in various ways. And then played with it until it sounded right. Flipping it, putting an echo on it, flipping it back, playing it. Oh, that sounds good. Changing the alteration of the echo until it sounded kind of weird. And then put that into the video and had to figure out when and where to fade it in and bring it up so that it would fit what was going on the screen. And then after doing that, of course, having to call up paint.net so that I can do the term hamster and then cut it out as a big thing once I was happy with the way it looked, and then brought that into the video, and then doing the keyframing for the animation on that, keyframing for the zooming in on the hamster, the keyframing for the fading in and out of the volume, put it all together, because when I just put the text up at the top all the way across and faded it from there, it did not look right. So brought it in a little bit of time where there's no text, and then faded it from there, and it all came together. And then when I was done, I thought, hey, maybe I should put some music underneath this? And then went, no, that would not work. And then when it was done, it was done. That is an audiovisual song. 24 seconds of just silliness. Like if somebody who knows how to play the piano came up with 24 seconds of just, hey, this sounds neat, and then not just going, hey, this sounds neat, but making it sound really good. It's 24 seconds of awesome that they thought of, and they make it sound as good as possible. They don't know what to do with it. They probably won't do anything with it, but they wanted to make it sound good. My 24-second audio-visual song, I do the same things. That amazes me. How the hell do they do that with music? And all the things that go into the process of making music, I did to make my audio-visual song. So I'm doing the process. I'm doing what has to be done. It's your thinking, and does it fit? Does it work? Alter this, change this. Would this work? Let's try it. No, it doesn't. Take that back out. So I don't understand music, but the process I understand. And I am, again, I have to say this, a frustrated avant-garde videographer, because I want to do all these things. I had to make the 24-second hamster video. I can't push my creativity. I follow my creativity. And my creativity, if I had been able to concentrate, if I had any sort of energy, if I had the physical resources and a little bit of money, who knows what sort of videos I would be making at this age. Probably something pretty bizarre. Because yeah, I am a frustrated videographer. The things I want to make and do in video and stuff are usually the things that I aren't going to do well, and also I just don't have the energy. Unfortunately, at my age, I have a lot of physical issues, not just the muscle and nerve damage, because I have a ton of nerve damage and it ain't pretty. There's all these other issues, so that when I sleep, if I sleep well, and last night I actually slept moderately well. It was after midnight when I got to bed, so it was probably midnight when I fell asleep. But I woke up at 5:30. That was a good solid 5 hours of sleep, something I don't usually get. My rechargeable battery on a good night, normal people out there, your rechargeable battery charges anywhere from 90 to 99% on a good sleep. On good sleep, On a good day, I charge up to maybe 70%. And it drains fast depending on the various activities that I do. But today I feel like I'm about a 70%, but other days, like yesterday, my battery charged up to maybe 30%. Oh boy, I couldn't even edit a lot of videos because just no energy, physically or mentally. So yay. Still though, I mean, there's all sorts of things I want to do, all sorts of things I'm still going to do. I mean, why do I do the H&R Preseta stuff? If you go to my Creative Disturbing channel, and even here on this one, I've got weird and disturbing things. I don't decide to make these. I have something come into my head, and then it's like, oh, I need to do this, and then I make one of these pronunciation guides. Or when I did the thing with the 1963 of the world basically ending through nuclear fire. It's not something I wanted to do. I just was following what was going on underneath here. So, thumbs up for that. If I had a team with other people that could help, maybe I could do something. But on the other hand, as I've mentioned before, I started withdrawing socially a long time ago, middle school, when I started getting into role-playing games. Even then, I was noticing that I enjoyed reading and just doing stuff on my own with the role-playing game materials than I did with actually doing role-playing with other people. So now at my age, I mean, one of my stress responses that would make it so difficult for me to work with as a team leader, my stress response is to withdraw and pull in. I try to do a lot of social media stuff, and I contact people, and I talk to people, and I do things, and I'm active on Twitter, and I do things on Facebook, and then I get withdrawn, and whoomp! I get stressed and I withdraw. I barely talk to anybody. You can't do that as a team leader. I don't even know if you could do that as the creative heart, of what a team is working based around. You got to be able to talk to your team and direct and work and do stuff. You can't just be silent and sit and not communicate with anyone. And that's my stress response. Yay. So I've been pretty stressed. I've been going through the whole withdrawal thing again. And, joy. Life is life. On the other hand, I do need to contact my actual biological father. He contacted me and sent me an actual card. I've talked to my half-brother on Facebook. I do have blood relatives that are out there beyond the things that I talk about here. But on the other hand, I also talk about, family is not necessarily blood. And in fact, that's really, really big on like the LGBTQ plus groups and all that, is family is not necessarily blood. You can pick and choose who family is. And in fact, I think that's one of the things that, the goofy stuff and the whole Fast and Furious thing when Vin Diesel's always talking about family. It's not necessarily who you're related to. It's who you choose to have as family. So you don't have to have family as family by blood. Family is family, who you choose to have as family. And I've been in various contact with my actual biological father through the years. Maybe a couple weeks worth of contact during the decades. He's like 81, and I don't know. With my various mental issues, I do not know if I want to really get involved. I am socially withdrawn, and I don't do a lot of things with others. I don't really talk to my half-brother. I barely talk to my actual brother. I keep reaching out, my sister. I keep reaching out to my children, but they don't reach back, so I don't know. Life is fun when you are socially withdrawn and all that. I do not blame my social withdrawal on the depression, on the ADHD, or where I am on the autism spectrum. I think that my social withdrawal, like I am right now, and my social anxieties are separate from, made worse by those three things. But I don't think the social withdrawal is caused by any of those things. It's just a different thing. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. There are a lot of comments. A lot of people liked my little short and said Hempterback. So I got a lot of people I'm going to thank. Thumbs up for that. And if I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. And even though I can't in American Sign Language, well, with my depression, fibro, cannabis for pain, that does affect your memory. We have Brown Potato, thumbs up and thank you. And Saul Gayton, thumbs up. There's Johnny K, greatly appreciated. There is Zombie Wolf, thumbs up and thank you. Tommy Nelson, greatly appreciated. Zach Campbell, thumbs up and thank you. And then we have Scribbly, I'm not going to say the word, but thank you. There is Kira Maizono, thumbs up. And then there is Skyloon, greatly appreciated. Raquel Lidden, thumbs up. Jocelyn Williams, greatly appreciated. Emerald Plays Games, thumbs up. Captain Jupiter, greatly appreciated. Monkadeer, thumbs up. Hugo Diaz, greatly appreciated. Weed Lord Bonerhilter, thumbs up. There's Kendall, thumbs up. Larry from Space, good to see you. Ree, thumbs up. Felix the Cat, greatly appreciated. Queen Explosion Murder, heck of a bunch of names there. There is Heikel Rixer and Favel, thumbs up, good to see you. Plus Care, greatly appreciated. A Bizarre YouTuber, thumbs up. There is William Afton, greatly appreciated. Ben B, I don't know, I think I did them all now. My wrist hurt when I was counting again, so I was counting way more. Thank you, each and every one of you. I know that most of these people will never know that I thank them, but it's like when you're protesting. You're not protesting to change the world. Most of people are, but still there are some that I don't protest to change the world. I protest so the world does not change me. So I'm not necessarily thanking these people because they're going to hear my thanks. I'm thanking these people because I like to thank people, and it makes me feel good and better to thank people for doing things. And of course, I don't know what device you're watching this on, but in the show more for the videos, I have links to like my Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and of course, once again, I would like to thank these beautiful and awesome patrons. These are really beautiful and awesome people. My disability barely covers my rent, and without these people, I would literally not be able to do anything or survive. And thank you. Thumbs up if you would like to be one. Again, there are links in the show more video description. Thank you so much. It is appreciated. And if you'd like to help me without becoming a patron, I do have a PayPal link in the thing, and that's cool. And then, of course, if you'd like to help me out without sending money, there's an Amazon wish list link with things like cat food and hamster bedding. There's a plushie on it, really cute. That'd be awesome if someone could get it for me for Christmas. Of course, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled, and if you cannot or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, a definite thumbs up, and of course, if you could hit the notification bell on the subscription button, that would be very cool. A definite thumbs up and thank you. Holy smokes. So remember to seek creativity, positivity, and balance. These are all very good things to base your life around. It's not all, but it's a good start. Make sure to do more than just these, but that's a good basis. And of course, with the Covfefe bug still raging and all these new variants, if you don't have to go out amongst others, please don't. If you do, wear a mask, wash your hands often, try not to touch your face, maintain that social distancing, get the vaccine if you haven't, get the booster if you have. I'm going to sign myself up and get it as soon as it's available in my area. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is, in fact, a very good thing.